seats in 3, in 2, in 1. So today we're going to be talking about gathering information. Sophia, please stop. We're going to be talking about gathering information today. What I'm going to ask you to do right now is I need everyone in this room to gather one piece of evidence from someone at another table. So you're going to go, you're going to ask someone, you're going to explore the classroom and find out one piece of information about someone else. Thumbs up if you're with me. What are we doing? Someone right here and tell me. Gathering information from who?
Someone else.
Yarlin, that's not at your table. You guys have about 1 minute to do this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
If it's not at your table, that means you have to get up. Let's go. I'm in play. You can find out information about me as well. Find out one piece of interesting information from someone else that's not at your table. Go.
Not here.
Chloe, hi. Give me one thing about you that's interesting. Okay, cool. And what about me? What do I ask you? So what is interesting about me? Is that I'm What's one thing that's interesting about me? Yeah, sure. To your seats in 3. To your seats in 2. We're walking. To your seats in 1. Tell me one thing you found out about someone that wasn't at your table when you went exploring this classroom. Yarlin. Mikhail.
What information I got from Sayeri was that he really likes Stranger Things song because it makes him feel like he could do whatever he wants it to rock, and he can rock.
Yeah, okay, good. So here likes to rock out the Master Puppets. Very cool. Anybody else? Purvis, what'd you find out?
I found information for Alex.
Okay, what did Alex tell you?
He went scuba diving, and then he took off the thing.
Whoa, hang on. Alex, you've been scuba diving? Well then, you know what? You're like jumping ahead of today. Because you're going to be like an expert today then. Okay? I'll do one more person. I'm going to table that for now. What's one other thing you learned? Janelle, what did you learn about someone?
What I learned about her is she.
Who?
Haley.
Good, thank you.
She told me that she learned about reading.
Okay, she likes to learn about reading. Very cool. So today, what word have I been using over and over and over again in terms of like going around the classroom? Anybody? It's starts with an E.
Information.
Nope, not information. Nice try though.
That's an
Evidence. Gathering evidence, sure. But when you went all around the room, we were doing exploring, right? So, what have we explored so far? What things have we explored so far this year? What have we explored? Nobody can tell me? Chloe.
We learned about each other.
Okay, we just learned about each other. We explored the sea. My friend, that noise needs to stop, and the chatting back there needs to stop as well. We've explored the sea. That's why I said Alex, who apparently has been scuba diving, and is going to be an expert today. Okay? We're going to be exploring the ocean today. So, what would you need to explore the ocean? Just really quickly. Turn and talk to the person next to you. 2 things you might need to explore the ocean. Go.
What do you need to explore the ocean? If you want to find jewelry or shirts that are broken and stuff, or
Marcus, you can talk as well instead of just clapping.
deep sea exploring waterproof cameras and flashlights.
What do you need?
And a metal detector so you can find jewelry. What do you want to explore in the sea?
1, 2, 3, I eyes on me?
What's two eyes on you?
Great. What did you come up with? What would you need to have with you if you were exploring the ocean? Zahiri.
You would need a metal detector to find jewelry, and you need a flashlight to find it.
Okay, I like having a flashlight because what do we learn about the ocean so far? Why would a flashlight be helpful? Lucas. Because the ocean's very dark. What else would you need with you? He said a metal detector I liked, but a metal detector is usually an on-land sort of thing, but I like where your brain was at with that. Rochelle.
You need like those book bags with like air in them.
The book bag with air in it. Very good. Does anybody know what that's called or what that?
Yeah.
It's got air in it.
Air bags.
Hi. Have a seat. I know you're excited, Kaylee. Please stop looking at the camera and have a seat. Kaylee, third time now. Garland.
What they're called is air tags, but also you need is those things that they carry, so you put it on before you die and you need to put like a safety goggles because.
Whoa, you're giving me a lot of. Wait, hang on. You're spiraling. I love that you're spiraling. But let's stay with the air tank that Rochelle brought up. You need the air tank because there's oxygen in there, right? And under the water, can you breathe?
No.
No. Then you need the thing that goes in your mouth. That's an excellent part because you just can't. Because goggles is actually a big part of what we're going to be looking at today. But the air tank also, if you put that thing on your back, just because it's on your back, you're going to be able to breathe? No, you need the other mouthpiece as well. So that was super smart, Ground. But also we talked about goggles. Why would you need goggles underwater? How many people here have ever worn goggles under the water? Yeah. What do goggles help you do, Jaylene? Yeah, they help you see underwater. Now, today, the oxygen tank and the goggles thing are very important. Because we're starting a new text today. We're starting a new text that is about Jacques Cousteau. You guys say that with me? Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau.
All right. Jacques Cousteau was a French oceanographer. There's a picture of him. There he is. What do you guys notice about this book right off the start? What do you notice? Is that a real picture of Jacques Cousteau? No. It looks like a cartoon. But even though this looks like a cartoon, what genre is this going to be?
Non-fiction.
Non-fiction. Thank you, because we're going to be learning about who?
Jacques Cousteau.
That was wee. We're going to be learning about who? Okay. That might have been a little bit too much. We got to find a happy medium there. But we are going to be learning about Jacques Cousteau today, right? So, one, get ready. Two, stand up. Three. Three. Love that we're right back to focus. And four, let's go. Please. As soon as they get here, you come. Let's go.
Did Jacob come or no?
No.
You doing an introductory?
Yeah.
I'll do this for you.
Last row, come on, hurry up. Not gonna sit. Okay, so The Fantastic Undersea Life of Jacques Cousteau by Dan Yaccarino. Alright? And I'm just going to be reading the first couple of pages of this text today, and then I'm going to model how to gather information from this text. Because this text is much different from the article we read when we did Dangers of the Ocean. Okay? Who can read my objective for me up there in the dark blue? Zahiri.
We can gather information on how to explore the sea.
From JC, Jacques Cousteau. Okay? Here it is. This book is actually, I love this book. It's got a lot of like bright, colorful pictures in it. And I love the way that it's illustrated. What are illustrations again?
Drawing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chloe. We don't call out. What are illustrations? Aiden. Who can help them? Janelle.
Illustrations or drawing pictures.
Are the pictures in a story? Excellent. So, Jacques Cousteau loved the sea. He spent his whole life exploring it. The ocean was the most incredible place he had ever seen, and he wanted to share its beauty with the world. Okay? So right away we're finding out that Jacques was kind of not just exploring the sea for no reason, he was genuinely interested in it and he thought it was beautiful. Yes, Chloe?
I have a connection.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So in Almost and Boris, I have a connection.
Hit it.
Almost love the sea, and Jacques Cousteau also liked it too.
Chloe, that's a great connection of, we just finished doing a little bit of reading Amos and Boris, and Amos loved the sea. And he felt like he was part of the sea, right? We talked about that word today, akin, and how akin means you feel similar to it, and he wanted to be a part of the sea. So I feel like, Chloe, your connection / partial prediction almost of him wanting to be a part of the sea is going to come true. Growing up in France, little Jacques was a weak, sickly boy. Doctors encouraged him to swim and build up his strength. He discovered that he loved the water. He saved his money and brought a camera to make his own movies. Then it took apart to see how it worked too. Jacques also loved to tinker and build all sorts of gadgets. When he was a young man, Jacques was badly hurt in a car accident. Doctors told him he would have to wear an arm braces for the rest of his life. But he refused to accept this. Just as he had done before, he turned to the sea for strength and swam every day in the Mediterranean. A friend gave him a pair of goggles so that he could see underwater. Those goggles changed his life forever. Group in the back, you're going to be a 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Group of 3 up front. Why do you think, turn and talk with your partner, why do you think those goggles changed his life forever? Turn 3, turn 2, turn 1. Aiden, you're to Kaylee. You guys are a group of 3 in the front. Beautiful back there. Sophia and Yarn, you're together. Why do you think those goggles changed his life forever? Go.
I think those goggles changed his life for like forever because he can see underwater and it helps him because water like doesn't go in your eyes. Like if you put water in your eyes,
You're a 2 and you're a 2. How did those goggles change? And turn 3, turn 2, turn 1. How did those goggles change his life forever, do you think? Let's see. Herbis.
Because he could see under the water.
Because he could see under the water. Very good. Now who can add on to that? Why him being able to see under the water would affect his entire life? Alex. Okay, he could see fish. He could see everything that he was looking at for sure. Nick Dowry.
So that he could explore the sea.
Yeah, this was kind of like his opening to exploration. If you're interested in something, you remember the first time you ever did that thing that you really love?
Yeah.
Right? Raise your hand if you remember the first time you did something that you really love, right? So, let's see. Sarah, what is it that you really love?
My family.
Okay, but I'm talking about something you like to do, not something not just people that you love. That's something you love for sure. Janelle.
I love to go do cooking to help my mom cook.
Okay, so now do you remember the first time, or one of the first times you helped your mom cook?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's actually one of my strongest things too. I'm gonna ask the hands down, and then we're gonna move on. That's one of my strongest things too. I remember when I was a little kid making pancakes and breakfasts with my dad. So that's so for me and for you, Janelle, we have that interest in cooking. We remember the first time we cooked. For Jacques, getting these goggles at a young age is the first time that he is able to explore and how he falls in love with exploration. Chloe.
So how I think that the goggles changed his life is because before he had to do the thing like this, and now since he has the goggles, it covers his nose.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he doesn't have to hold his nose anymore for sure. These are the last 2 pages we're going to do, and then we're going to talk about gathering information and go on from there. With me? Cousteau wanted to stay underwater longer to see even more. The diving suits of his day were heavy and bulky. They didn't allow much freedom of movement, and the air hose tethered the diver to the boat. Meaning that, no, we were talking about the tank with the mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's the air hose.
That there's a little hose that connects the backpack to the mouth thing. Before they invented the ones that you guys are familiar with today, the air came from the boat. So the tube that had the air in it was all it went to the boat, and you couldn't go any further than how long the tube was. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Also, that was before. Now we use tanks.
Yeah, so that's where we're going. Jacques set about tinkering, fashioning snorkels from things like inner tubes and garden hoses, but they weren't good enough. Cousteau and his engineer friend Emile Gagnon created a breathing apparatus they called the aqualung. It was the first machine that would let a diver breathe underwater for long periods of time. We're going to take the information from these 2 pages, and we're going to pull out information that tells us how Jacques Cousteau was able to explore the ocean because of these 2 pages. Okay? So I'm actually going to pause this because no one wants to hear me talk. That's not you guys.